was it that met them at the tomb to announce that Jesus was not there, that he was risen? Maybe it's the same person announcing there. One young man, in one story, one young man was sitting at the tomb waiting to tell them. In another, there were two young men waiting. In another, it was Jesus, the gardener. Matthew tells us, along with the Jewish priests and scribes, that the soldiers, in order to capitalize on their report of the missing body, the soldiers worked together with the chief priests to drum up this story that Jesus' body had been stolen in the night by his disciples. And the story was told so that people would not have resurrection hope and believe that God could raise a lifeless body. Then we review the responses of each person according to the Gospels as they heard the news of the resurrection. Some were afraid, some were filled with terror, some were absolutely amazed, some were filled with joy, some with disbelief, some with belief. For me, friends, as a student of Scripture, the variances in these accounts don't disturb me at all. What they do is help me understand the richness and all the dimensions of a story that there are not enough words to be able to explain what happened or quite how it happened. To me, there's a beauty in the variety. When Luke teaches this lesson, he offers some very salient points, and I begin with this first. It was in the midst of tending to ordinary chores, especially chores that had to be done even in the midst of difficulty, that when the women came to the tomb, that they encountered the living Christ. It was in the midst of doing the ordinary stuff of life, especially in difficult times, that the women encountered the living Christ and the grace of God. If you were a Jew in that day, you knew that you were not allowed to do anything after the Passover had begun. Jesus' body was laid in the tomb after Passover had started. And it was Jewish custom to anoint the body with myrrh, aloe, and spices. The first day of the week, the time when Sabbath was over, and just barely was it over, the women rushed to the tomb so that they might be first in line to be able to lovingly prepare for this body that they had so loved in their life. To give us a sense of how Jesus was loved, they met him at the moment that work could begin. Exactly who was there and how many is not so important as the fact that they went, they showed up. How it was that those women first felt as they journeyed to the tomb that Easter morning is anyone's guess. I ask you to try to remember in the loss of a loved one who perhaps was not cremated, but you had a wake for them and their body was prepared, to remember what it was like the first time you saw that body. There were probably feelings of joy for the fact that they looked perhaps better than they had looked when illness took them over. Perhaps there was a sense of disbelief and total denial. Maybe for us there was a sense of longing and memory and missing. Whenever we experience loss of any kind, there's something to be said about getting back to the routine of life. When we go through loss, routine often brings a sense of comfort and renewed hope and purpose. So sometimes resurrection faith means that we go on tending to the ordinary things of life even though we grieve. We prepare the spices, we set the alarm clock, and we go early to the tomb. We go and tell others what we've seen, even though they call it an idle tale. We keep going and going and going, even though in the midst of our pain and brokenness, we want to lay down and die ourselves. If you've talked with someone in grief recently, you may know that to be their very sentiment. Whether or not we know it, God's grace often finds us unexpectedly in the humdrum of the doings of daily life. The second point that I think Luke makes on this Easter text and this story of the resurrection is that the women responded with fear in Matthew's gospel and later with great joy. In John's gospel, Mary took off in a wild sprint and ran to tell Simon Peter and John, or the beloved disciple. But here in Luke's gospel, Luke says, When the women first encountered the empty tomb, the women were terrified and they bowed their faces to the ground. I won't say that the other gospel writers told it slant, but I think perhaps maybe Luke captured a real sense of what it might have been like to have seen an empty tomb. How would you have felt if you had witnessed the crucifixion yourself? You had witnessed the burial of Jesus and seen his lifeless body put in the tomb. You had watched the stone be rolled over top of the grave, only to return a few days later and find a missing body and strange otherworldly messengers that would try to explain to you what it was that had happened. The last trip that my father took with my mom and her family before he died, it was a year ago, March the 6th, was back in July 2008. My dad had a blast on that trip. I wouldn't take anything for the pictures that captured the joy that he felt on that last journey with his family, and all the tales of all the wild antics that he participated in while he was on board, especially with the MCs of the evening shows. My parents' joy was eclipsed when upon their return, they came back to find that their home had been broken into, and some of their prized possessions had been taken. The rifles and the equipment, the archery equipment that my grandfather had given to my dad were gone. A camera, some relics of their Indian trips out west. Now, my mom's not a big jewelry fan, but I could say that my tacky, gaudy jewelry just runs her rampant and crazy, I know. She doesn't like that tacky stuff, but she does appreciate the sentimental stuff that my father gave her, matching pearl necklaces and eardrops, or pearl drop earrings and a ruby ring. All of those things were gone. And to this day, I could still remember her talking about the violation that they felt when they entered their sacred space only to find that some intruder had pawed over their stuff thoughtlessly, things that meant something to them. She said that when she realized what had happened, she sat on the floor and buried her face in her hands and just had herself a good cry. If you've ever been robbed, you know what it feels like to be dispossessed of that which you appreciate. It's like a rug being laid on the floor and walked over by a thief. With a missing body that first morning and the overwhelming sense of confusion and sadness and helplessness, I can imagine that these women would have buried their face in the dirt. And it is not such a strange feeling to me after all.